Oh, it says gullible on the ceiling. Hold up, wait. I have to control myself. Please. This is gonna be a very serious video. All I want you to do is not laugh, and if you don't, probably win a cookie or something. Good for you. Anyways, I have a story to tell. So, a couple days ago, I went on a field trip talking about poetry. And I'm here to just talk about some beautiful poems that I've written for a couple of my friends. Real quick, before we get started, is it just me? I feel kind of hot in here. It's the summertime anyways. That might be the key. Once again, my power went out, so don't worry too much about it. But remember, stay serious. Alright, I'm just gonna read out the poem and see exactly what happens, alright? We have a lot to talk about, and this poem is going to use the phrase beef, one way or another. This poem is of love, as the waves of the ocean grow wild like a dove. Beef Stroganoff, that's the mother's name. 2 plus 2 equals 5, and the son asked his mother if that's true. She shook her head and straight up told him, "You're an ox long. You're Mike Oxlong. So, understand that from your fathers, Mo and Lester, you should be able to enjoy what you are making." The son shook his head, tried the equation again, and frowned. Anyways, that's the end of that poem. Actually, the real reason why I came here was because I had to talk about my leaking situation. Before this whole poetry thing, I had a leaking problem. There was a huge sewage going on, and I really didn't know what was going on. So I asked my roommate the other day if there was a solution he can do, to which he said no, and then led me down another roommate. I asked him if he has a solution to the leaking problem, in which he said no. So then I called up my other friend. Hold on, let me show you an example. I called him up right over here, and then I straight up asked him, just in case if it was possible, for him to, solve the leaking problem. And once again, he led me down to the next person. I really don't know what's going on with this leaking problem. Anyways, I'm just gonna call him up again to see if that's possible. Yeah, I'm gonna answer. Hello, do you need a bicycle? What? Yeah. What, do you need a bicycle, man? We need a bicycle. Hold on, wait. Let me ask the crowd. Shut up. Shut the hell up. Crowd, does anyone have a bicycle for my friend? I don't think they have a bicycle for you, dude.
What do you do? Okay, but yes, we do need a bicycle.
Hold on, wait. Let me pour some water on my head real quick. Is there anyone who has a bicycle for you? Because I really don't know if that's the case, man. I'm just asking. I have a spare bicycle. Do you need one?
I don't have a bike.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, no, my bike broke like a while ago.
Uh-huh. Okay, do you know how to solve this leakage situation? So, I have the sign gullible on my ceiling, and I really don't know how to solve this leakage problem.
No, I do not know how to solve. Maybe solve it.
Okay, say bye to the audience. If you ever need a solution to being less hot, here's my key to you. So real quick, actually, right as I'm having a leakage problem, I have a vacuum plugged into my thing. Hold on. God, you smell. Now that I got my vacuum problem sorted out, let's go fix up this leak situation. If I had to ask the audience if they know anything on how to solve a leakage problem, it definitely involves getting power back. So I went over to the grocery store the other day and started buying mangoes for myself. Don't ask why I started buying mangoes. And one of the things that I asked the worker there, she was a very shy young lady, she was a little stupid in the head. I wanted to ask her what a mango was, and she asked me, "Why do you have 2 kids in your arms right now? What is wrong with you?" To which I told her, as I was talking about that, we had to go to the store once again to solve this leakage situation. It got really bad for a week. It's been a long month, guys, let's be honest here. So my buddy was playing Star Wars in the back as I was also trying to look out for ways to not you know, lose water, and it's been frying me to say the least. I think I might know somebody that could help this leakage problem. If you know how to solve this leakage problem, call the phone number on the screen right now. Anyways, how's the weather? Is it good? Why did the chicken cross the road?
You get to the other side.
Why the long face?
I don't know.
Anyways, do you have a bicycle?
A bicycle.
Yeah.
I do.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I really do.
No way.
It's in my backyard.
That's sick. I need money.
Oh, you need money?
Yeah. Hold on, wait. Before that, I'm actually gonna do something really fast. I need to solve a leakage problem. Let me press my sewage to see if this is the right button. Did that work?
Yeah?
Alright, thank you, man. Anything you want to say to the audience?
No.
Thank you for solving my leak problem. Bye.
You're welcome.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we solve another day, another problem. So I'm going to read you another poem before I close off tonight. I promise you it won't be as bad. This one just talks about what just happened earlier today. So when I got to the house, there was a leak. So I tapped the leak, and it exploded. God, I hate leaks. And so then, I got a phone call, as we talked about today, and I had to ask if someone had a bike. Fortunately, as you heard, my buddy has a bike. And so he walked home. Does anyone have a bike? Sorry, I don't think I see anyone in the audience has a bike. I couldn't help myself, so I had to go back, touch the leak. God, I hate leaks. So when my friend came back with the bike, he lived a floor above me, and then the shower broke and fell on me. God, I hate leaks. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how to wrap a beautifully perfect day. If you enjoyed your time here, thank you for enjoying your time, and I appreciate all the time in the world that you give to me to learn about leaks, waters, and a bunch of other things. Now, if I could hopefully get your social security number and your card number, wink wink, then I believe you'll be perfectly fine in this world right now. For now, continue drinking your beautiful water, and have a good rest of the day, everybody. Bye.